Very pleased to talk to you today. In this video, we are going to work on National Exam 2012, Human Science. Here we go, language. Exercise 1. Fill in the gaps with the appropriate words from the list. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 modal verbs. We call them modal verbs or auxiliaries. We have must, need, to, wouldn't, may, and needn't. So number 1, why don't you read this story? You like it. So which one is correct? Must, need to, wouldn't, may, or needn't? May, probability. It's possible or probable that you will like it. There is a possibility. So when we talk about possibilities, we use may. 2, you go to the university to register. You can send your application by email. So what is the right answer? Needn't. You needn't go to the university to register. You can send your application by email. So needn't, it means you don't need to. You don't need to go. Lack of necessity. انت ما محتاج تمشي للجامعة باش تسجل. B. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words from the list. We have rights, equal. Rights, حقوق, equal, تساوي. Countries, دول. Technical, ça veut dire تقني, شي حاجة تقنية. Communities, جماعات. Okay, the UNESCO helps local in rural areas to fight illiteracy. To fight illiteracy هي محاربة الأمية. So here we say the UNESCO helps local communities in rural areas to fight illiteracy. Rural areas هما المناطق القروية. Number 2, all the citizens, جميع المواطنين, should have opportunities regardless of their race, gender or age. Equal opportunities. فرص متكافئة ولتكافؤ الفرص regardless of their race, مهما كان العرق ديالهم ولا اللاغاس ديالهم, gender, man, female or male, age, it means whatever their age. Next, give the correct form of the words between brackets. Here we have word formation. I'm really sorry for this. Here you have understanding. So I'm really sorry for this. There is something wrong here. I didn't mean to hurt you. So of course here is something is going to be very negative. So misunderstanding, سوء الفهم. Recent developments in medical have given people a lot of hope. عطاهم بزاف ديال الأمل. So recent development in medicine, ça veut dire التطور اللي حظى به القطاع الطبي, le secteur de médecine. D. Put the verbs in brackets in the correct tense. Tourism, a vital sector, وقطاع حيوي to the Moroccan economy. The authorities work hard for many years to promote the tourist industry. Last year, about 9 million tourists visit Morocco by the end of 2013. So normally here, because the exam is it was done or given in the past, they said that 2013. This is the national exam for year 2012. Okay, so we have to pay careful attention to dates. So we're going to change the date here. The number of tourists reach 10 million. So what do we say here? Tourism is a vital sector. The authorities have been working, present perfect continuous. Last year, about 9 million tourists visited Morocco. By the end of 2023, 23. The number of tourists في الآخر ديال سنة 2023 the number of tourists reach يصل إلى so 10 million. So what do we say here? Will have reached 10 million. Will have reached 10 million. E. Rewrite the sentences beginning with the words given. I'm not good at math. I can't solve this equation. معادلة. So if I, here we have if I. When we start a sentence with if, it means conditional. What type of conditional? Maybe it's conditional type 2, because here we have present simple. The situation is in the present, and we have to give the opposite situation, the unreal situation in the present. So we make a hypothesis. If I were good at math, I could solve this equation, or I would solve this equation. نحل هاد المعادلة. ولكن أنا ما في الماط ما كنخدمش مزيان. ما يمكن ليش نحل المعادلة دي الجملة اللي هي حقيقية، ولكن الافتراضية هي if I were good at math I could solve this equation. Number 2, the word financial leaders signed a new trade agreement last month. A new trade agreement, here we have passive voice. And we say was signed last month by the word financial leaders. So we can say just was signed last month by the word financial leaders. So we can omit by the word financial leaders. And we can also only say a new trade agreement was signed last month, and we stop. Number 3, Aisha has an American accent. I'm sure she studied in the USA. So I'm sure. So when we express certainty, we say she must have studied in the USA. It's very easy. Join the pairs of sentences with the linking words given. Malaysia exports high technology. It invests in tourism as well. So we are going to rewrite this sentence with in addition to. We can place it at the beginning of the sentence. We can put it in the middle. Malaysia exports high technology in addition to investing in tourism. Number 2, Randa went to work this morning. The doctor advised her to stay in bed. Although. So although here we have concession. رغم واحد الحاجة أخرى كتحدث. So we say هنايا when we express concession, it means we contrast ideas. For example, we say I am sick, I go to school. I say although I am sick, I go to school. يا رغم أنني مريض كنمشي للمدرسة. إذا نورمالمون أنا مريض خاصني نجلس في الدار نرتاح ونشرب الدواء ولا نمشي للطبيب. I shouldn't go to school. Here in this sentence we say Randa went to work this morning although the doctor advised her to stay at home. رغم أن الطبيب قال لها باش تبقى في الدار. G. Match the expressions or each expression with its appropriate function. Expressions from 1 to 4, functions from A to D. So we have opinion, advice, suggestion, and asking for clarification. You should review your lessons regularly. You should. Here we have advice. B. Sorry, what do you mean by? So what do you mean by? We ask for clarification. What about having tagine for lunch? This is a suggestion. In my viewpoint, or in my view, parents should control their children's use of the internet. Their children's use of the internet. This word is pronounced use. When we use it as a verb, we say use. A. Expressing opinion. The last part, section or last part of this national exam. Writing. The website www.toptvprograms.org is collecting youth opinions about their favorite TV programs. Write an email to the editor of the website about your favorite TV program. In your email, include the following information: title and type of the program, TV channel, day and time, animator or presenter, what is it about, and why you like it, etc. Okay, so this is a productive writing. It means you have to think about your favorite TV program, and you try to give information about the type of the program, your TV channel, day, time, animator, presenter. This is, of course, if it's possible. What is it about? It means this TV program is about what, and why you like it, why it is your favorite TV program. So here I will provide you with an example. Again, before we start reading this piece of writing, I would say pay attention to the elements of an email. On the top you have the address email of the reader or the editor, and you put subject, my favorite TV program. We start an email or a letter with greeting, تحية, dear editor. And of course we need an introduction. I'm writing this email to tell you about my favorite TV program. Because I spend a lot of time watching documentaries about culture, science, as well as wildlife, الحياة البرية, la nature. My favorite TV channel is National Geographic. It is well known for documentary programs which focus اللي كتركز على on the ever-changing world, people and all other creatures, مخلوقات like animals and other things. These programs are all very educational. They are a window to the world. By watching them, you can plan to travel, explore, and discover the four corners of the world. National Geographic programs are also entertaining, interesting, and stimulating. They present you sounds and colors of the world and its different peoples. I would really conclude this email by saying that I recommend this channel to others. Sincerely, Badr. So this is how we write a good email. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in the coming videos.